You alerted me, Kinsey, over the weekend to what I consider to be a very dubious report in one of the Sunday papers saying that Netflix, far from the reports we've been seeing that they've had it with Harry and Meghan, they're cancelling the contract. We've been seeing that they've had it with Harry and Meghan, they're cancelling the.
So picture this: a Netflix boardroom, closed doors, coffee gone cold. PR reps nervously clicking their pens while Greg Peters and Ted Sarandos sit there in total silence. Why? Because echoing through that high-rise building isn't the buzz of an exciting new idea. It's Meghan Markle's name. Again, and not in the good way.
For Meghan. Well, I would ask to that story, why? Why would they be doing this? She's failed at every turn. And on the same day, this...
Internally, some Netflix staff have started calling her Mega Marvel, not because she's a superhero, but because every single thing she touches turns into a marketing disaster. The woman's got a talent for turning golden deals into glittery chaos. Her deal was supposed to be the dream: a royal rescue through Netflix, creative, freedom, a fat check, and enough PR power to rewrite her image into Oprah 2.0. But now, let's just say the fairy tale deal has turned into something closer to a villain origin story. Word is, the contract ends in September, and there's no renewal, not even a pity extension. Netflix dropped her harder than Spotify did. Greg and Ted allegedly told her team flat out,
she's reportedly desperate for new gigs, absolutely anything she can do to make up for the $100 million Netflix deal that's gone. Some are suggesting she...
And what does Meghan do? Lay low. Change quietly. Nah, that would be sensible. Meghan's response to being dropped? Go rogue. She's cooking up what can only be described as a weird social justice music video backed by a surprise Instagram comeback campaign. And I'm not talking about a cute little video in a sun. Hat-sipping wine. No, Meghan wants to take down the Hollywood machine with jazz hands and a fake mustache. Buckle up, because this makes the pregnancy video look tame. Insiders say Meghan secretly filmed the entire thing while still under contract with Netflix. That's right, shot, edited, composed an original song. And wait for it, she even staged part of the video inside Netflix HQ, unauthorized, zero permission. Walked in like she owned the place, filmed her revolution, and left. Like a street artist with an Instagram filter.
Topic seat next to Whoopi Goldberg if they let her. I think that would ruin her already.
Apparently, Meghan walked into a studio with her self-funded crew, dressed like a cartoon of a 1950s male executive pinstripe suit, slicked back bun, puffing a fake cigar, and started performing choreography with backup dancers. Yes, dancing. In heels. With a suitcase and a boombox. If this is the feminist revolution, it's sponsored by Wi-Fi and pure delusion, the cherry on top. Netflix had no idea it was happening until someone in it saw the footage bouncing around in an internal chat and said, did anyone authorize this? Cue the legal team. Cue the panic. Cue Meghan's camp, shrugging like they just filmed a TikTok in their own living room. According to legal insiders, Netflix immediately sent a cease and desist, reminding Meghan she's still under contract and cannot use the footage, especially not footage taken on their property. And Meghan's team reportedly replied with a smile emoji and a press schedule. Because of course they did. They've already lined up a September release right as her contract ends. The timing isn't just rebellious, it's spiteful. It's Meghan throwing glitter at a house she just set on fire. They're hyping it up like it's some woke Lemonade reboot. Think Beyoncé's Formation meets community theater. And the song? Allegedly an original anthem titled Suits and Silence. You can't make this up. One line reportedly goes, "No, that wasn't an SNL skit. That's the actual vibe." Meghan's full-on acting out a protest musical against a company that gave her millions. Netflix executives are livid. Not because they're scared of the message, but because it's straight up embarrassing. This isn't activism. This is sabotage in a sequin blazer. As one exec allegedly put it, it's a parody of a parody, and she thinks it's a revolution.
Meghan Markle and Prince Harry officially become connected to one word. Sucks.
Even staff who were once Meghan-friendly are reportedly distancing themselves. One producer said, ... and he's right. Meghan's name doesn't trend for her work, it trends for her stunts. And while that might work on TikTok, studios want profits, not chaos in a pantsuit. It's not just about the video, it's the attitude, sources say. Meghan's team treated Netflix's legal warnings like junk mail. Their response reportedly oozed smugness, with one rep saying, "But this isn't some small-time blog fight. This is Netflix, baby, and they're not amused." And behind all this, a woman who was handed one of the biggest platform deals of the decade. Oprah? Introductions, RQL clout, streaming contracts, merchandise tines, a literal global stage. And what did she do with it? A TikTok musical rebellion, filmed on private property. It's not bravery, it's not reinvention. It's just ... messy. Meghan had the chance to grow, to reclaim her image after the Spotify fallout. But she chose chaos, again. And Hollywood is watching closely. Studios are quietly whispering, she's radioactive. Not because she's outspoken, but because she can't read a room to save her life. She wants to be seen as this fearless truth-teller. But right now, she's just a woman dancing in a Netflix hallway without permission, thinking she's Rosa Parks in designer heels. The worst part, there are good people still trying to save her career. Publicists scrambling, agents making cold calls. One of them told an insider, she's blowing it. She's seriously blowing it. And the Instagram team, they're allegedly split. Half want to delay the video, the other half want to drop it with fireworks. And Meghan reportedly said, "It's time to take back the mic. But honey, no one's listening anymore." So now Meghan's all in. She's locked and loaded for what she's calling her next chapter. But to everyone else watching, it looks more like the last chapter in a book nobody wants to finish. And sure, Meghan thinks this video will shock the system. Start a conversation, reclaim her power, pick your buzzword, but the only conversation it started is whether she's finally gone off the deep end. Because, let's not forget, this isn't just one weird video. It's part of a pattern. Spotify dumped her. Her podcast got roasted. Netflix hit the brakes. Disney's not calling. The merchandise quietly disappeared from shelves. Meghan's brand isn't just struggling, it's losing credibility fast. And now she's trying to package that collapse in a glittery empowerment wrapper. Slap a beat under it and convince the world it's disruption. But it's not. It's desperation, glorified, filtered, slow-mo desperation. People in the industry are calling it what it is, a breakdown disguised as branding. Executives are talking. Publicists are panicking. Even former allies are pulling away, distancing themselves from the chaos. Nobody wants to get caught in the Meghan crossfire anymore, not because she's dangerous, but because she's exhausting. One producer said it best. It's like she's building a brand around pushing away everyone who ever helped her. Even the press is confused. Some journalists who were offered early access to the video declined, not because they were scared of controversy, but because they knew this was career suicide with a beat drop. One writer said, "It's not edgy, it's tragic. It's a woman unraveling on camera and calling it content, and it gets worse." Apparently, Meghan tried to get a few influencers to promote the video, big names with millions of followers, but guess what? They said no. One even ghosted her team completely after watching a rough cut. Because even the people who trade in virality know when something smells like a PR implosion. No brand wants to be associated with a stunt that screams, "I filmed this because I got dumped by Netflix." And the fans, they're not sticking around for the sequel. Even the loyal fans are cracking. Reddit is flooded with threads like this, "Ain't it, Meghan? And can someone please take her phone away?" TikTok is roasting her. Instagram comments are a disaster. And Twitter, oh, Twitter is having a field day. Memes, clips, parody videos of the parody video. It's all turning into a digital bonfire, and Meghan's standing in the middle with a match, smiling. You know what this is starting to feel like? It's like Meghan saw Beyoncé's Lemonade, misunderstood the entire concept, and decided to do her own version. But without the artistry, the pain, the cultural relevance, or the fan base, just the anger and a ring light. The song, weak. The visuals, chaotic. The message, blurry. But the ego. Oh, the ego is crystal clear. And let's talk about timing again, because this matters. Meghan's team is planning to drop this video the literal day her contract with Netflix ends. That's not clever. That's petty. That's Meghan giving the finger on her way out the door, thinking it makes her look like a rebel. But in Hollywood, timing is everything, and this screams bitter, not bold. It's the kind of move that gets you blacklisted, not booked. And what's Harry doing during all this? Sources say, absolutely nothing. He's not in the video, not mentioned, not even referenced, which tells you everything you need to know. Either he wants no part in this madness, or he's been pushed aside like the world's most expensive extra. And remember that second season of With Love, Meghan? Yeah, that's done. Dead, buried in the Netflix server graveyard. Nobody's touching it now. Not with this video flying around. Not with Meghan turning her exit into a public spectacle. And that means all that content, all that budget, all that creative freedom, gone. 3 years of PR strategy, brand building, and Hollywood handshakes, torched in 3 minutes of choreographed. Spite? What's crazy is that it didn't have to be this way. Meghan had the media in the palm of her hand after that Oprah interview. She had sympathy, she had power, she had the world's attention. But instead of building something meaningful, she built a content machine with no direction. She chased platforms, not purpose. And now, she's trying to create outrage just to stay relevant. But here's the thing, you can't force people to care, and you definitely can't guilt trip them into watching your next statement, especially not when it looks like a parody of your own ego. Hollywood moves fast, and Meghan, she's not just behind, she's playing the wrong game. Entirely. This video, this absurd, desperate video, might be her final act. Not because she's cancelled. Nobody's even bothering to cancel her. She's just fading slowly, loudly, publicly. And if she drops this video, that fade becomes a free fall. And maybe she doesn't see it yet. Maybe her team is still telling her it's brave, it's disruptive, it's her reclamation, but when the cameras stop rolling and the likes dry up and the press stops answering, she realized what this really was. Not a revolution, not a moment. Just another misstep filmed in HD. Because you can only play the victim for so long. Eventually, people look up and say, you had the spotlight, and this is what you did with it. And when the dust settles, she won't be remembered for her activism, or her voice, or even her controversies. She'll be remembered for blowing the biggest media deal of her life with a fake cigar, a low-budget beat, and a video nobody asked for. Congratulations, Meghan. You didn't just leave Netflix. You filmed your own exit and made sure nobody would invite you back.